कर रहे हैं DAV क्लास विद इंग्लिश रीडर चैप्टर 5 चम्स की बैक एक्सरसाइज. Given below are 8 incidents from the story, but their order is mixed up. Decide on the order in which they occur in the story and number them accordingly. इनमें आपको 8 incidents दिए हुए हैं जो कि स्टोरी में हुए थे. आपको इनको नंबर वाइज ऑर्डर में सेट करना है 1 2 3 4 लिख के. सो सबसे फर्स्ट आएगा निशत इन्फॉर्म्स बिल दैट मिस स्टेफनी हैज फेंटेड. Second आएगा the five chums have a meeting. Third, the five chums visit Mrs. Stephanie. Fourth, Bill shuts off the computer. Fifth, Basanti hits upon a plan to trap the hacker. Sixth, the five chums make a plan. Seventh, Mrs. Stephanie pretends to leave her flat. Eighth, the culprit is caught. तो इसका ऑर्डर होगा 2 7 8 3 1 5 4 6. A5. Tick the appropriate answers. It took Mrs. Stephanie's neighbor a full 10 minutes to get her to the ambulance because she screamed when others tried to take her to the ambulance. The reason for Mrs. Stephanie's worry was that she was afraid someone would kill her. Mrs. Stephanie asked her son to send some money. She did so by sending him an email. The hacker even knew what Miss Stephanie was thinking. This was because she always was muttering and the virus activated the microphone that picked up whatever she muttered. Next है RTC, मतलब यहाँ पे आपको एक्सट्रैक्ट दे रखे हैं, डायलॉग्स दे रखे हैं और उसके क्वेश्चन पूछे हैं. तो आपका फर्स्ट डायलॉग है Aunt Stephanie had just fainted in Mr. Subramaniam's flat. A part. Who said these words to whom? Nishat said these words to Bill. Why did Aunt Stephanie faint? Aunt Stephanie fainted because someone was threatening her over phone. What did Mr. Subramaniam do after Stephanie fainted? Mrs. Subramaniam called 24 ambulances after Aunt Stephanie fainted. Next dialogue है You are even younger than my grandson. Who is the speaker of this line? Aunt Stephanie is the speaker of above line. What is the speaker's reaction towards the person spoken to? The Aunt Stephanie is shocked to see the young boy as he is even younger than her grandson. She is watching him with unbelieving eyes. What just happened? Hacker is just traced or caught. अब हम करेंगे आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चंस. The five chums are Bill, Nishat, Basanti, Arya and Noddy. How did the five chums know that the threats to Miss Stephanie came by phone? Aunt Stephanie had not gone out of her home, nor she had any visitors. That's why the five chums knew that the threats to Aunt Stephanie came by phone. What happened after Mrs. Stephanie asked her son to send her money? When Aunt Stephanie asked her son to give the money, the next day the call came from the hacker and he said what she's gonna do with all that money. What the plan did Basanti make to trap the hacker? Basanti caught the hacker in his own trap. They, bracket five chums, pretended that no one was at home and a packet full of money was lying on the table. The hacker listened to the conversation, got greedy and entered the house. The moment he touched the packet, the five chums surrounded him. Next morning, five chums and Stephanie had scripts in her hands. A part. What are these scripts? These scripts are the dialogues prepared by the five chums to catch the hacker. Why are they being read? They are being read so that the hacker listens to what is going on in Miss Stephanie's house and falls for the trap made by Basanti. Who is the hacker and what does Stephanie say to him? The hacker was a boy little older than Arya. Aunt Stephanie looked at him with unbelieving eyes and said, You are even younger than my grandson. Why you want to kill me? She further added, I don't know who you are, but I forgive you and pray to God that whenever you wish to do anything bad or unkind, He guides you and stops you from being bad. What do you think the term net ethics or net equity means? Find out more about some basic net equities and discuss in the class their necessity and importance. तो इसमें आप आंसर लिख सकते हैं नेट इक्विटी मीन्स द राइट और Ethical way of using internet. Some net ethics are: use internet only under adult supervision, respect the privacy of others, report cyberbullying at once, keep strong password, do not share personal information with others, do not visit unauthorized sites, do not accept friendship requests from strangers. नेक्स्ट आपके हैं ये आने बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, ये एग्ज़ाम में आ सकते हैं. आपको ऐसे कोई भी सेंटेंस दे दिया जाएगा जिसमें से बोल्ड वर्ड हाईलाइटेड होंगे एंड आपको चूज़ करना होगा MCQs में से कि इनके लिए वन वर्ड हम कौन सा यूज़ करेंगे. फाउंड आउट बाय investigation, traced, looked fixedly in surprise, dared, nervously and clumsily searched, fumbled, died gradually, faded, speaking in a manner that cannot be heard clearly, muttering. Thank you for watching.